Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Alibaba about 11 days ago, to be precise on February the 3rd of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $169.4. And at this point, my main assumption was that we have to see another leg to the downside that should retest this green rectangle and potentially might land somewhere around golden pocket range. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, and right after I made my previous video, this asset went lower. It hit this price target and retested the golden pocket range. And then, guys, just a couple of days ago, it broke it to the downside with the further downside potential. And yes, guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to receive this type of calls to trade on a risk-free 100% money-back guarantee basis, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and on today's video, I will show you what news we might expect in order to see the upcoming movements of Alibaba, what price action and what crucial points do we have, and what price targets we have on the grand scheme of things. So, and let's begin with some fundamental news. If you type in Google search bar Baba stock and switch to new stuff folder, you will see several recent news, and this news grabs my attention. Let me quote you it in details. Alibaba stock falls 5% on potential Pentagon blacklisting. And let me quote you some details. According to Reuters, the Trump administration could add several Chinese companies, including Alibaba, to the so-called 1260H list as early as Friday. The news comes from two sources familiar with the matter who spoke to the news agency. While inclusion on this Pentagon list does not formally impose sanctions, it serves as a signal to suppliers of the Pentagon and other US government agencies about the military's concerns regarding these companies. The designation could potentially complicate business relationships and create uncertainty for investors. Some Chinese companies previously added to the list have filed lawsuits against the US government challenging their inclusion. The 1260H designation is separate from other US restrictions on Chinese companies, but represents another point of tension in the ongoing technological and economic competition between the two countries. And guys, I have to admit that despite the fact that I'm doing this type of analysis and I do it on a consistent basis, I don't trade Chinese stocks pretty much for 100%, because it is very risky for me to see this type of tensions and potential tensions between China and US governments. And we had a lot of previous so-called news and rumors, for example, that Chinese companies might be delisted from the US stock exchanges, and it also brought a lot of bearish pressure to the price of Chinese stocks. Then we had tariff wars between US and China, and this was also a bearish pressure, substantial bearish pressure to all Chinese stocks. And for now we have a 1260H list from Pentagon. Again, pretty much the same narrative that we saw previously. On top of that, guys, despite the fact that we have very choppy movements, I have to admit that I caught the majority of its pivotal points, and you can watch a lot of my previous videos, you can prove my words, because technical analysis works perfectly well. And I want to explain you that for now we are still bullish, but first of all let me show you some forecasts from analytic firms. We still have a quite high average consensus average price target at the level of $202.54, which implies about 30% of upside potential. And this is the consensus analyst price target from 39 analysts. On top of that, the most recent update came from Bernstein. They stick to their buy rating for Alibaba, and they set the price target at $190 mark. Guys, $190 is well, quite substantial upside potential for Alibaba, and it is pretty much the previous stop, and it might bring us about 23 to 25% of potential profit. And if you take a look at the so-called smart money investors list, unfortunately you will not see any changes in this catalyst. We have mixed filings. Some companies sold their positions, some companies opened new ones, and some companies had some rebalancing in their positions. That is why, guys, be cautious with your upcoming positions on Alibaba, but let me show you what we should expect next from the technical standpoint. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let me explain you some theory according to which we might anticipate its next movement. We have a 5-wave structure according to Elliott wave theory, and this 1-2 setup might be extremely deep. The bottom of the second wave might be extremely deep compared to this wave alone, and we are potentially in the 5th wave. Let me zoom out a little bit to 4 hours time frame. We are in the potential 5th wave. Let me delete this purple line. I want to show you a more clear picture of this asset. And in general, guys, let's switch even to daily time frame. I will show you like this. We have something like this. This is the first wave. This is the second. This might be the 3rd wave. Then we have to see a 4th wave and 5th wave to the upside. That will hit much higher targets. For now, guys, we are forming this 5th wave inside the major 3rd wave. This might be just the first 1-2 setup. Let me again zoom into my drawings right here. This is just a 1-2 setup on a bigger scale. And we are right here, 1-2 setup. That is why, guys, as long as this bottom holds of $145.85, we still have all the chances to hit this top at around $207.39 as the top of our 5th wave, as the top of our 3rd wave on a bigger scale. And this implies quite interesting setup. If you enter your position, if you enter your long position at the current price, or even if you dollar cost averaging, depending on the upcoming session or upcoming Tuesday session, because Monday is the day off on New York Stock Exchange, you might drastically improve your risk to reward ratio, because your stop loss should be slightly below this bottom, and the upside potential will be at the $207 mark, which will be around 8.03 to 1 risk to reward ratio, with an upside potential of about 36% and the downside potential of about 4.5%. But guys, remember that you have to dollar cost average your position And as long as this bottom holds, this setup is still valid and we might see at least $207 as a price target. So I think it is quite decent setup, and if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy.